Hey, g'day everybody. I'm going to take my mask off because nobody can hear what I'm saying with a mask, let alone without a mask. So today we're going to do something different. We're going to take a little tour through Atomic Motors. It's Christmas time, everybody's here. We just want to show you what basically goes on here. We've got a whole heap of shops down the back. This is part of the showroom area. We've got 4 different showrooms, but to get the cars to this point, obviously there's a lot of steps and a lot of people and a lot of shops. So we're going to take you for a quick tour. As you can see in this shop, we've got, planes, trains and automobiles, and, a whole different set of cars, whole different set of bikes. We've got tons of stuff here. You can see on the walls, there's all sorts of crazy stuff on the walls. Every Saturday we have, hot dogs, we have donuts, we've got everything going on. So let's just take a quick tour through the shop. Hey, so now we're going through the first area here, which is the showroom. This is where a lot of the top end cars are. As you can see, we've got all sorts of cars. There's a beautiful Camaro there, we've got another Roadster there, Chevy there, Impala over there. Any sort of car that people are wanting, we have, or if we don't have them, we can certainly get them. Once again, Bill loves all the little things that are in the shop. We've got a glider hanging from the ceiling. We've got these model planes here. We've got American flags. Just to even come into the store and see what's here, even apart from the cars, there's all sorts of really interesting stuff here. So after we go through this showroom, what we do, we've actually got a tech bay there, and then after the tech bay, we'll show you what happens in the mechanic shop. But there's a couple of cars we could probably look at on the way through. Like I said, this Camaro is an absolute beautiful car. I've looked at this thing all over, and it's one of the nicest cars I've actually seen. So you go from basically you stock Camaro here to we've got a blowing Charger here, and then we've got a rat rod truck here, all in the same showroom. There's not many places that you can go to where you can see such a range of cars. Celine there, I think that's done like 15,000 miles or something. It's a low mileage car. And then this is the beginning of the tech shops. So this is a tech bay here. As you can see, we try and keep the shop really clean. It's hard when you've got so many cars and so much stuff going on to keep stuff in order, but we like to try and do that. So this is Keith's bay here. He's got a couple of lifts here. He's actually just sorting nuts and bolts out today to make his time, that we're working on cars. You're not spending time finding nuts and bolts. It's the little things like that we try and do in the shop to make our customers' money go further. And if we quickly walk in through this door, you'll see this is actually our machine shop. So we've got our own in-house machine shop. This is an old Hudson that Bill used to own years ago. We're doing a tube chassis and that. We do all our in-house machining, complete engine rebuilds, or whether customers need just heads done or blocks board or whatever. We can do that all in-house. And I'll take you and show you. This is actually a cool truck that Jared's been working on. Customers spent a lot of money on the engine in this truck, and he wanted something that stand out from everybody else and some crazy suspension on it. So this is what Jared's been working on with the suspension on this truck. It's like basically a mini monster truck. When you have a look, you can see all this is all hand fabricated. So all your control arms, it's running on airbags. It's got, I think, 10-inch lift. It's about 10-inch lift. We'll show you some really good pictures of what's going on with this car. After this, we'll go down to the next section, which this next section we've got Lee. He's an older guy that's been working on a lot of these cars since they were brand new out of the factory. If there's nothing Lee doesn't know, people don't know it, you know what I mean? He works on a lot of the English cars, the different cars that a lot of us guys don't know how to work on. So this is Lee's area. You'll see, Mercedes. We've got, Triumph, MGB, Volkswagens here. Just the different stuff that need working on, that you really need somebody that specialises in this. So we do that here. From this shop, we'll go into the upholstery shop. Okay, so this is our upholstery shop. So whether it's seats completely redone, complete interiors, even if it's vinyl roof replacing, whatever, we can do all that stuff in house here, and it's good because a lot of the stuff that we do, whether it's a a complete restoration or a custom job, it's actually hard when you've got to start farming out your work, because then you lose control of the quality of the product and the speed in which it's done. So we've got an old Pontiac in here. We've got a beautiful Corvette here that they're just doing the seats on that. That's an old rat rod truck that they're doing all leather interior, so it's going to have the look of the old truck, but it's actually going to have brand new comfortable interior in it. So once again, to keep it in house, it keeps the quality there, and it also keeps the speed of doing the jobs up. So from here we're going to go into another shop. This is actually the mechanic shop down here as well. So you'll see we got some lifts, and so this is an example of some of the stuff that we get. This van here, it actually come from another shop that had half done the work, so the customer wasn't happy with it, so he brought it in here. So we're working on that, going to get that finished. Working on the underside of it at the moment, got all the engine in there, and then this old Cadillac, you'll see this old Cadillac over here. This customer bought this car in here, and it was on the lift up until yesterday. They've just got it going, so it's a little bit hard. I can't really show you, but the complete underneath side of this Cadillac has been totally restored. Every nut, bolt, bushing, everything has all been completely hand done. The engine's been the Cadillac engine's been totally rebuilt. So this car underneath, and as far as driveline wise, is better than what it was from new. So that's some other things that we can do. Now that the customer's seen the quality of the work that we've already done for him, he's decided now he's going to do a full paint job. So next week the boys are going to start tearing that down, and we'll get a paint job put on that, and another happy customer. From here then you'll see the fab shop where I work, but we have a lot of parts in here, so in this shop. So what we've done is we're actually going through and inventorying all our parts that we have. So if there's hard to find parts that people are looking for, we'll have them in stock, and if not, we actually have some really good parts guys here that can get pretty much anything that anyone needs. Into the fab shop now. Okay, into the fab shop. This is where you've seen a fair bit before, where I've been building my car and just getting ready to start building another bike now. And Dave's trying to pretend how to weld, so we can even teach people how to do stuff.
Train monkeys. I believe he's making something for his wife.
Yeah, he's making. Yeah. He's trying to keep Mama happy and making something for Christmas. This is we haven't done much on the Phantom lately, mainly because I've been so bloody busy doing customers' jobs. But I have been working. It's probably a good opportunity. I have been working on some of the airbag suspension systems. So I'll give you a full rundown of that next time when we're in here. But this is what I'm currently working on at the moment. So I'm sort of progressing with it. But like I said, we've been doing a lot on customer stuff. So you'll see over here. This is a 48, I think it's 48 or 49. This is one of the other jobs that we do in the fab shop. This one also come from another shop. The customer wasn't happy with it, and the body was sitting way too high. So all it basically did was cut the chassis in half, build a brand new chassis underneath here. You can see that's the brand new chassis here. Done a 4-link suspension on it, airbags, 9-inch diff. It's running an LS. So this is basically the way that we've got this set up. It's going to be set up as good as a race car, only with an old body on it. That's some of the other stuff that we do here. And I've made a new floor for it, a new tunnel for it. Everything is basically new. We've got this little T bucket over here. This one here it got crashed, so made a new front end for that, and just waiting on the masters on, and it's finished. So that's another thing. You know, some of these old cars, you can't just take it into your local body shop or to whoever to get these fixed. So because a lot of parts are handmade. That's what we do. We make handmade parts and whatever to get these cars back on the road. We'll go from here. We'll take you to one of our other showrooms and see some other cool cars over there. Okay, here we are. We're at another showroom. As you can see, we've got a few bikes in this one. This is actually a bike that I built for Cat probably 10 years ago. We did the AMD World Championships with it. It's won a lot of awards, this bike. We've got a couple of, we've got some other bikes here. That blue bike there, that was on Discovery Biker Build Off. That's a cool bike. That's for sale. We got VWs. Actually, there's a really cool car that I want to show you is over here. This car over here is a really famous car. It's actually a Gene Winfield car. He did a lot of shows with this. This is one of the cars that probably made him famous. This had been in a museum, but we've got it now. It is for sale, but I think Billy wants to keep this one for himself. It's a really cool car. You see this rat rod here that was built in New Zealand. We've got Golden Knights bike that I've actually built on top of there. Model A's, and then it just keeps going and going and going. There's cars everywhere here. This showroom here we've only just opened up, and it's obviously gonna get bigger and bigger all the time. Next door we've got detail, and we'll give you a quick look at the detail shop. Okay, well, before we leave this showroom, I just remember this engine sitting here. This is actually out of a boat that we'll show you over there. So even if it's old classic boats, we can do those as well. But Bill's owned this boat for years, and I've worked with Bill I've been here in the States for like 13 years, and I've been working with Bill for 12 years. So I think this engine's been sitting out of this boat for 12 years, but it's ready to go back in. We just need to do some more work on the boat. We'll show you the boat when we go to another showroom. So we'll go in check detail, and we'll check out the sports car showroom then too. Okay. This little shop here is actually a detail shop where we do all our own in-house detailing. This truck, if you had actually seen it 2 days ago, it looked like it had come straight off the farm, and as you can see, the boys do a great job. We'll detail the underneath, inside, outside engine bay, whatever. A lot of times with these older cars, what we do is we actually, before we start working on them, they've come from an old shed or a farm or something. We'll actually get the cars and totally detail them before we start working, so we can keep our work environment clean. Plus, a lot of times when you're looking at cars, especially when you're working underneath them, if they've got oil leaks and stuff, if the car's already clean before you start it, you can see where any problems are. So it's another thing. It's good to have all this stuff in-house, because then we keep control of the quality and the time, so we can keep our jobs rolling through. So from here we've got another showroom we're going to show you. It's actually sports cars, and we might call in the cat's office. I'll show you a pretty cool table we built for in there. So let's go over there now. Okay, this is what we like to call our sports car showroom. So as you can see, once again, this is some of your more sportier cars. Like I said, everywhere you look, you can see things. We've got tricycles hanging on the walls. We've got aeroplanes flying around the walls. We've got crazy lights. We've got a bum hanging off the ceiling. So, just to come in, bring kids in, have a look at what's around. Even if you're not really into cars, there's still plenty of stuff to see here. A couple of whizzes up there. It's a fun place to come into. It's a fun place to work at, and like I said, Saturdays we have donuts, we have hot dogs, fairy floss, whatever. It's a really good atmosphere. You can see, we've got some classic old Mercedes here. We've got a lot of Corvettes. We've got one more showroom to go to, but before then, I'm going to take you quickly in the cat's office and I'll show you a cool table we just finished building. So let's go and look at that. Okay, we just called in the cat's office because I wanted to show you this flathead table that we've just finished building. This was an old engine that probably just would have ended up in a pile in a scrapyard or whatever, but Bill loves these things, Cat loves these things, and we all love them, So why not make a beautiful table out of something that would have just gone to the trash? Well, it's a jukebox here. It's a crazy shop. You just got to call in and see it and see what we have here and come and say g'day. So we'll go and check out the last showroom, and then we'll talk about some other stuff from there. Okay, this is our motorcycle section. You know, we're building a cafe racer there, working on a trike here, doing some work on a Harley there. So myself and Jared, we're actually both gold certified Polaris. So we're Victory and Indian Techs, that's Jared and I, and Travis, the guy that works in this little shop here, he is actually a certified Harley tech. So, you know, if you want service done or full custom work done or whatever between, you know, the shop here that we can do services and stuff on, or if you want anything handmade, whether it's, you know, a full bike or whether it's a sissy bar or whatever, between Jared, myself, and Travis, we've got all the models covered for the V-twin stuff, and we can make whatever you like. So yeah, motorbikes we love working on. That's where we all sort of come together, was through motorcycles. So yeah, bring your bike down and we can take care of whatever you need for that too. Here we are in you know, what, not the last, but you know, it is the last showroom to show you today. In here we've got some Cadillacs. We've got a, you know, that silver Cadillac there. That's got an LS in it now. The engine that I'm building that the Phantom hot rod with, that's actually the original engine that was out of that car. Like I said, they've got an LS in there. You see some cars up top. They're actually they're customers' cars that we're working on or waiting for parts on. We like to keep, you know, everything clean and nice and tidy. We've got a what have we got here? A Bentley. We've got a Bronco. This beautiful old black Cadillac over. You see we've got a Packard up there. That's, I think it's $650,000 or something the customer paid for that car. When we got it in, it was overheating. We had a look at the engine, pulled the engine down. It was, all the ports were blocked up inside the engine. So we actually had to get, this is, you know, part of, with the machine shop, we had to get some rods, some new rods for it. And obviously they don't make any rods for this now. So what we've had done is made rods from a Duramax truck and made to suit this. So I think, you know, $1,200 or $1,500 a piece that the rods were. But yeah, anything that can be done in the shop, you know, whether it's new stuff or whether it's old stuff, we try and do the work that nobody else can do. If it's not available, we'll make it. If it is available, we'll source it. So, you know, that's one of the good things about this shop. We can do whatever. Whatever a customer needs, whether it's a full ground up restoration or even, you know, you have a crash and you need something repaired on it that a normal shop can't do. That's what we can do here. So, you know, Atomic Motors, you need work done, we can do it. You want to just come and have a look at the shop, come and have a look at the shop. There's some really cool stuff to look at. Come in on a Saturday, have a donut, have a hot dog, you know, have a soda and just come and say good day, come and hang out. Like I said, I've worked with Bill for 12 years, and you know, Bill really is a guy that I can't say it enough. He'll make sure the cars get done right. He treats us like family. You know, we've got 3 lots of father and son that work here. You don't see that very often. Kat is a wonderful lady, and this is really like a ma and pa shop on steroids. So you know, look us up online. Give us a call or just call in and say g'day. So come and check us out at Atomic Motors. See you later.